So we're just going to come to do 3 practices, which we're going to do one after the other. So I'll explain the 3 practices before we do them so that we can move quite slowly, quite quickly from one practice to the other without stopping. So the first 2 practices are things that we're quite familiar with. So we're going to start by inhaling for the count of 3 and then exhaling for the count of 6. And then we can start to extend that, but always in a ratio of 1 to 2. So it might be 3 to 6, 4 to 8. You might even go 5 to 10 or 6 to 12, just working where it's comfortable for you. So if one part of the breath feels a bit strained, make the whole count shorter. So if you find that you can breathe in easily for 6, but your exhalation is really strained on the 12, make the whole thing shorter, make it 3 and 6 or 4 and 8 instead. So I will talk you through it, but that's going to be the first thing that we do. And we're going to move from there, keeping that ratio. We're going to move from there straight into Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. So you'll remember that we're breathing in through the left nostril, out through the right, in through the right nostril, out through the left. So it's like up and down a mountain, but we can't go through the mountain because there's no tunnel. So we're always going up and down, 2 sides of a triangle. And with the fingers, we're going to use the index finger and the middle finger resting on the 3rd eye point. And then we're going to use the ring finger and the thumb to block the nostrils. So I will remind you, but I'm just reminding you now so we can move quite smoothly from the first practice into the second. The final practice, most of you probably haven't done before, we're going to remove the hand, but we're going to continue with the alternate nostril breathing, just using our kind of mental powers of focus to try and breathe in through the left nostril, out through the right, in through the left, out through the right, but without using the hands. How that goes. Okay, so I will be talking you through things. You don't need to remember everything, but just so you know where we're going. So let's just come to a comfortable seat and closing the eyes if that feels comfortable and available for you, or letting the gaze be soft and defocused. Coming to stillness. Noticing your breath. Breathing down into the belly. So as you breathe in, can you feel the belly expanding? You breathe out, can you feel the belly drawing back gently towards the spine? Noticing where you feel the breath in the body. We're going to start to count the breath. We'll start with a count of 3 for the inhalation and 6 for the exhalation. You can count as slowly or as quickly as you want. So make sure there's no strain. If it feels a bit difficult, make the count a little bit quicker. Your count might be as quick as your heartbeat, or it might be slower, like the seconds of the clock. Try to make sure the counting is really even, like a metronome. So it doesn't get faster or slower at any point. You might like to explore extending the count. So if you've been using a count of 3 and 6 and it feels really comfortable or easy, you could extend your count perhaps to 4 and 8. And then we're going to keep the count that you're working with at the moment, but we're going to add in the alternate nostril breathing. So bringing the index finger and the middle finger to your 3rd eye point, just in between your eyebrows. Bringing the ring finger and the thumb to the nostrils. And we're going to start by breathing in through the left nostril. Breathing out through the right nostril. And when you're ready, when you finished your count, breathing in through the right nostril. And with your count, breathing out through the left nostril. So working in your own count, but we're breathing in through the left, out through the right, in through the right, and out through the left. At any point starts to feel really uncomfortable, you can just release the hand and go back to breathing through both nostrils. So we shouldn't feel any strain with this practice. Trying to keep the count really regular. Letting your focus be on the third eye point. Turning your inward gaze to the third eye point. Next time you exhale on the left hand side, no rush, releasing the hands. And can you continue the alternate nostril breathing, but just using the power of your mind to inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the right. Now you might feel it in the nostrils, which is fine. If you don't feel it, then just visualize it or imagine that you're breathing in through the left nostril and then out through the right, in through the right and out through the left. It's quite a lot of concentration. Notice the mind has started to wander. Just bring it back to the practice. Remembering that if you can't really feel the breath in the nostrils, don't worry about that. Just visualize the breath moving through the alternate nostrils. Imagine the breath. Next time you exhale on the left hand side, it's coming back to normal breathing through both nostrils. And starting to release the breathing practice. Opening the eyes gently. Moving the body if you need to move. Stretching out the feet. Not moving too quickly. Just noticing what effects that practice might have had on you.